What's up guys, it's Apollo Uchiha here and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm back with a new short movie. The name of this short movie is What If Naruto Was Given the Power of Shazam? And yeah guys, it is an unscripted movie. Now before continuing this, shout out is due where it is due. Shout out to my boy Anime Boy 666 for suggesting me this idea. Now aside from that, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you like the content of this channel. Now I know you guys might be wondering why I whispering as well as making a short movie right after taking a day off. I should be making a movie, right? Well, the thing is that I am making this at 3 a.m. in the night time. Yes, I pulled out a whole nighter again playing games. I know I suck, but yeah, I did what I did. So, because I did not have the power to wake up early in the morning again to make a video for you guys, I decided, hey, why not make it right now? So, I hope you enjoyed this one, and if you do, you already know what to do. Leave a like and subscribe to my channel. Now, without any further ado, enough of my yip yapping. Let's begin with our today's story. Roll the intro. The story begins 12 years after the QB attack in Konohagakure in Sato. As we go towards the village to see that it was October 10th and nighttime, as the whole village was celebrating the QB's defeat. Almost the whole village. As we go towards a darker alleyway to see that some of the people were gathered there, and they had a lot of sharp objects in their hands that could be used to kill or hurt someone, and they had vicious smirks on their faces because in front of them was something that they had done. A being was laying in its own pool of blood, as that being was none other than 12-year-old Naruto Uzumaki, an orphan kid who was an unfortunate soul with a burden that was so huge that he himself was not aware of. He was the Jinchuriki, the holder of the said demon that was attacking the village 12 years ago. With the help of the Yondaime Hokage, the demon was sealed inside of him, but the people found out because someone leaked the information and later on resented the kid for it, for what has transpired. As now we see that the people were dispersed and leaving, and only one old man stood there with a staff. As the old man did not even move or budge until the being that was laying in the pool of blood then got up. Why are you not leaving? Are you not satisfied with all this bullshit yet? Impressive. I thought that you might be hurt. I just wanted to check up on you. But how were you able to fool me? Well, this is what happens when you have 12 years of experience. At least that's much how long I remember of getting beaten up. I see. A sad fate that is, and a heavy one at that. Now, tell me, young one, what would happen if you were to be given a power that of equivalent to a god? I don't know. If I had that much of a power, I would escape here. Then why shouldn't you? You still can, I mean. Why should you endure their hatred? Because of some people. Some people that I look up to. I see. Who might they be? What is it to you, old man? Why do you care so much? Well, I was just a traveler, and I saw the bunch of people gathering here, so I arrived here. But I was too shocked to do anything to see what has transpired, and I just stood there. See? You yourself didn't have any guts, old man, because they would have turned on you as well. I didn't want anyone to get hurt, so that is why I distanced myself from them. Ah, I see. Oh well, you need any help? You know where to find me. As Naruto then looked up at the old man after sighing. You see, old man? But he stopped to see that the old man has disappeared. As Naruto rose an eyebrow. What? Where did that old man go? As he looked everywhere, but he could not find a trace of the old man. As after shrugging it off, Naruto walked it off and went home, avoiding any more skirmishes like this. And after that 3 months passed, as usual Naruto was back at his pranking. But this time he went a little bit too far, painting the whole Anbu squadron uniform pink with sparkles in them. Well, the whole Anbu was now after him, and let's just say Naruto was able to avoid and hide inside a tree. As he was hiding and calming his breath down, a voice spoke. I see you're back at it again. As Naruto almost had a heart attack at hearing this voice, as he looked at the direction where the voice came from. God, you old man, what are you even doing here? You want to give me a heart attack or something? You're quite a funny one. Which means that I was right about you. What do you mean? What are you babbling about, old man? Why are you even here? Do you want me to get caught or something? You don't need to worry. They cannot see or hear us. I don't believe you. Why don't I show you? As Naruto then, well, reluctantly grabbed his hand that he was indicating to grab and went with him, only to arrive at a tree branch in the middle of whole Anbu squadrons that were looking towards him, or at least that is what he saw or thought was going on. Until Naruto said, You willingly did this, didn't you? No, they cannot see us. As the Anbu then went past straight through Naruto. Wait, am I dead or something? No, you're not dead, kid. Wait, are you a ghost? No. Well, partially yes, but still no. As Naruto's face turned white. If anything in this world he was scared of more than anything than running out of his money was ghosts. And let's just say Naruto witnessed this first and he was getting scared. Wait, calm down, kid. I'm not a ghost. Jeez, old man. For a moment you scared me to death. Okay, now that is clear. What is going on here? Naruto said, as he was quite curious of what was going on. Well, you see, I am a great wizard who carries great power. Or at least, I was at once. What are you even talking about? Well, that is something that is none of your concern. So, I will ask you the same question again. Do you wish to have power? Power for what? To help those who are in need. This elemental nation doesn't need help. That is what I'm trying to tell you, Naruto. Who isn't? Even you need help right now. But after getting this power, you might be able to help those who cannot stand up for themselves. And I cannot just leave. I mean, I have nowhere else to go. True, as it may be, but staying here won't help as well. If you don't break your mask that you wear. As Naruto flinched after visibly being caught by this man who saw through his mask. How did you? Well, it is quite easy to figure it out. Now, I will ask you again. Do you accept the power of the Great Wizard or not? As Naruto was thinking a lot of thoughts in his mind, what if this was a scam? What if this was a get back prank by the council or something for all the pranks that he pulled? But, as by a leap of faith, he accepted. I accept. Good, then say these words. What? Shazam. As Naruto uttered these words, a huge amount of lightning struck at him. But, instead of dying, Naruto just stood there, but in a red clothing and with a huge lightning bolt that was glowing on his chest and a short white cloak on his back. Great! I just called Shazam and I died. And another lightning bolt struck and Naruto was back to normal. Wait, I didn't die? As the old man was looking at Naruto with a blank face. Wait, old man, I didn't die. You weren't lying to me. Obviously, why would I lie to you? What gave you the thought away that I was lying to you? I really am a wizard who is giving away his power to you, to help those in need. Whoa, and I thought you were just pulling my leg or something. Young generation. You're more bad than Billy Batson, I guess. Who? No need to worry about that. So, what do I have to do now? Oh my god, this kid. Well, all you have to do is say Shazam once, and stop. Shazam? As another lightning bolt struck, as the Anbus who were searching high and low for Naruto were quite confused. Why is the lightning striking at the same place? Like someone is using jutsu. Thought and silver-haired Anbu with an Inu mask on his face. Inu, Taicho, we should go. Team Bro, move out. We have to look somewhere else. And inform Hokage-sama about this anomaly that is going on here. Hi. As the Anbus dispersed from there. As we go towards inside the force field where we see the old wizard and Naruto standing. Whoa. Naruto was now much more buff, taller, as well as had long hair. But he had red clothes as well as huge lightning bolt on his chest now. What is this? This is your avatar, the avatar of the wizard, the powers of the wizard combined, coursing through your veins and body, the power of the Shazam. But you must only utter this word when you want to transform into this form or revert back to your original one. I see. What can I do now? How about this? As with a tap of the single finger of the wizard at the forehead of Naruto, Naruto was able to decipher each and everything about his power. Whoa. What the hell? I can do a lot of stuff. Naruto thought to himself and said it out loud. Hey, old man, thanks a bunch? Naruto said, quite confused. Old man? He said, looking everywhere and finding nothing. Where did he go? As we see that a voice was then heard from far away. Well, congratulations, Naruto, for being one and only Shazam of your own universe. The only hero. Use this power wisely. And with that, the voice faded. Old man? Quit playing, come on. Come out now, it's not funny. As Naruto, no matter how hard he tried, but to no avail. And that is when he stopped, realizing that the old man may really have been a ghost, but a kind one. As then Naruto then decided to use his powers. While bending his feet, he in an instant jumped up into the air, and instead of falling down, he blasted up into the air. As he was trying hard to balance himself, since it was his first time, he landed all across onto the other side of Konoha from the Forest of Death. As his landing caused huge amount of, earth to shatter, but he was able to land. Whoa! Naruto started stumbling but getting back at his feet. That was cool. Wait, this is the backside of the village behind the Hokage monument. What? I just slept through the whole village? As Naruto was shocked and amazed at the same time, and that is when he sensed through air that some people were getting close. As Naruto then reverted back to his normal self, Shazam! And his mind was trying to come up with an excuse until he laid down there. And that is when Anbus found him. We got the kid, senpai. As Inu arrived there and grabbed Naruto. Okay, kid, you're coming with us. Hokage-sama needs to speak to you. As after bringing Naruto to Hokage, everyone left. Naruto, what is this that I hear that you have painted the whole Anbus squadron uniform into pink with sparkles? They're not princesses from fairy tales. They are our shinobis who work in the shadows, you know. I made their blended purple uniform into a cool and vibrant color one, Gigi. You should be proud of me. If anything else, boy, I am utterly disappointed. When are you gonna grow up, Naruto? You're already 12. Well, 12 and a half. It doesn't matter. You're not 12, right, still, right? Yeah. So, how far is the academy going? Well, it's going shit and down the drain, I guess. What do you mean, down the drain? Explain, Naruto. Well, almost all of the senseis kick me out of their classes for whatever reason, except for Iruka-sensei, who only teaches us history. I see. That is certainly not good. And what else? Well, there's that reason that everyone hates me in my own class and makes fun of me, so yeah. I just don't want to stick around with that bunch. I see. Then how about this? A different bunch. What are you talking about, Titi? And with a snap of his finger, Anko Mitarashi and Ibiki Morino came in. Wait, that's the weird snake lady. Well, look who's talking, brat. As Anko and Naruto had some certain sort of rivalry from a while back now, as both of them were glaring at each other, as Ibiki then said, you two know each other, don't ya? Yeah, I guess they do, said Hiruzen. So, Hokage-sama, this is the kid we need to train? Yes, and Anko? I want you to pass down the snake summoning clan contract to him as well. But it is with who? I presume that you have the other half. The one that rebelled against Manda and my, failure of a student. Yes. I am quite surprised that you are aware that there is a rebellion going on amongst the Snake Clan. Well, I am aware. So, will you pass it down to Naruto? Only if the brat comes to meet the criteria as well as stand on my points that I need in my own student to pass this down. Alright? Is yours to trade. Wait, GD, I changed my mind. I can't go to academy. Oh no, I changed my mind, Naruto. If there is a way for you, boy, to learn, it is this way. And for the upcoming next 6 months, Naruto was trained by both of them. Since Naruto dropped the act of being an idiot, he was able to make leaps and bounds progress within the course of 6 months, which he hadn't made over the course of 12 years in the back. And at his 13th birthday, He finally, after taking 6 months off of the academy, arrived at there inside his class, as everyone was shocked to see him since Naruto has grown his hair out. Because, well, he saw his other half in their reflection and he was quite fond of it. He didn't tell anyone about his powers yet because he didn't trust it no one. And his Gigi was, well, almost too busy, so there was no way that he was going to tell him at the time. He was trying to come up with an excuse to tell him these powers, but so far, he was still working on it. As now we see Naruto sitting down with the bunch, as everyone was staring at him. As then asked, "Who are you, cutie?" Aw, is John missed me or something? Forgot about the so dope of the class? There's no way. How did you turn into from a dope to a hot one? Because I got that unspoken race, bitch. He said, looking towards Kiba, who asked this question, as some of the girls blushed, looking at him, while Naruto then smirked and turned away. As Iruka and Mizuki's eyebrow twitched. What the hell is going on here, Iruka? Trust me, I don't even want to know, said Iruka, answering to Mizuki. Alright, pipe down, you idiots, said Iruka, using his, well, big head no jutsu, as everyone piped down, and after that, he began his tests, and after passing through all of the tests, surprisingly even this time around Naruto as well, everyone graduated, and let's just say, after that, they were given a day off. As Naruto was reading back, two of the girls and one of the boys approached him. Sasuke Uchiha, Hinata Hyuga, as well as Yamanaka. Naruto-kun, said Hinata. What is it, Hinata? I apologize for. Yeah, about that. It's alright, no hard feelings and all. I know you don't like me, and to be honest, I don't really care about any of you. So, not like we're gonna see each other anymore, because I'm gonna move on my own field now. What do you mean, dope? You cannot be powerful than me. Oh, God, this emo. Naruto thought to himself. Well, Sasuke-sama, I am not gonna be a thorn in your path. You can go suck animals. You can go and train as much as hard as you want, and I won't bother you. You really are the strongest one at sucking. Strongest one out of the bunch. As Sasuke's eyebrow was twitching literally. Even though Naruto was telling, well, somewhat of a truth in his eyes, he was still insulting him or mocking him. Fight me. If the fight me was bleeped out, it would be rather something more disturbing, and your fangirls might die with that. I don't care, just fight me right here, right now. As everyone began to gather around, as Ruka then said, Naruto, what is going on? Aw, geez, Sensei, why is it always me? This idiot here wants me to fight him. Well, kid, you're chicken egg out or something, said one of the civilians. Yeah, what could you expect from him? Uchiha-sama's gonna whoop his ass. As all of them began to say this, as Naruto then said, with a deep sigh, you know what? Maybe he can. Maybe he won't. We never know, right? As with that, Naruto began to leave only for Sasuke to attack him. That is against the code of the shinobi. Not if anybody didn't notice. Did anyone here notice that I attacked him first? Everyone shook their head no. Oh, but I did, said Naruto's clone as he jumped down with a camcorder in his hand. Enough for me for having approved for all of you to be blamed and sent to prison for treason, as all of them now sweated. Now how about this? You hand that over here, Naruto. That is not nice, said Mizuki. Shut up, Mizuki-sensei. Not like I'd forget that you were planning to steal the scroll of sealing, so I told already Gigi. They are already at your apartment trying to find out evidence. What? And that is when Mizuki was arrested in front of everyone. Mizuki, you are arrested for treason and planning to defect from the village. For further interrogation, you are going to be brought into Ibiki now. As Mizuki was taken in front of everyone else. As Hiruzen himself arrived there. Oh, Gigi, there's a video I want to show you. You know what? There's a time that we need to leave. Anbu, surround them. Now, normally I would allow you all to leave, but I must see this video. As now Sasuke was even scared somewhat. As when they saw the video, well, let's just say, shit hit the fan and everyone was now enraged. Even ever so more was Hiruzen. What in the hell is wrong with you people? And you call yourself Konoha's civilians, whose motto is the will of fire. Is this your will of fire? More like the will of... I don't even want to insult that slogan. You despise me. Get the hell out of here. And you all are nothing more than disappointments. Going as far as to agree with one of your own comrades to insult the other one. They all fail, Hiruka. Take away their headbands, and Sasuke Uchiha, I deem you unworthy of a shinobi status in Konoha. You are hereby forbidden for 5 years to participate in such acts. What? You can't do this to me, you old man. He's insulting the Kage, as Naruto added, chipperingly, as after doing so, since it was against the law, Sasuke was arrested and was brought into an Inoichi asylum, where he was brought with other mental patients because of his psyche being way too much over the top. As now we go towards Hiruzen and Naruto, who were walking towards the Hokage office, as an Anbu arrived telling them that he was to be called and told to come to the council meeting, as he brought Naruto there with him. As now we see both of them sitting there inside the office, as everyone was quite shocked to see Naruto there. Hokage-sama, we don't mind you being here, but why is it here? As Naruto tried to look around. What is the bitch talking about? Naruto said out loud as some of the shinobi clan heads was almost close to choking and laughing, as did the elders, as the civilian woman said, "Silence, demon. You must pay respect to me. I am a respectful whore? Yes, I know." As everyone began to burst out laughing when Naruto said that. "You have crossed the line. Hanbu, arrest him." Why should Hanbu listen to you? If they do, then that means that they have diverted their loyalty from Hokage. As Hanbus were those who were about to flinch or move. Well, they didn't, because Naruto had a proof and point. They didn't need to listen to the orders of the civilians. They only need to listen to the orders of the shinobi head commander, the Anbu head commander, and the Hokage himself. Nobody else. As the civilian woman was now enraged, as she herself stepped forward, as Naruto then, with his hand covered in lightning, bitch slapped her, sending her flying and rotating in the midair back towards her. As everyone was shocked, Naruto, what is that? I guess it is time to reveal to you all. I have a Kikigenkai. A new one. Or more like a blessing. It's not a Kikigenkai, actually. What is it? Choose, kid. A Kikigenkai or blessing? Wait, I haven't come up with that, but yeah, this is what it is. Shazam! And a huge amount of lightning struck Naruto. Civilians for a moment hoped that the lightning killed him, but what they saw was standing there shocked them. Minato-sama? What are you talking about? The fourth? No, it's me, Naruto. As all of them were shocked. As Tizumi, for an instant, was blushing very, very hard, seeing the hunk of junk in front of her. Our friend's son in front of him. Calm down. Control yourself, as Naruto then said, looking towards her. I don't mind. Naruto started giving her an eye wink as she blushed and looked away. As the people didn't focus on what was going on. As Hiruzen then said, "Oh God. Naruto, you made just things more complicated." Wait, you knew? Obviously I knew. That old damn wizard was a spirit from other realm that came here from old age. You mean that wizard? Said Danzo. Yes! He said that he would bless one of the souls from our timeline with the power of the gods. Oh, brother. I thought that he was just a drunken idiot. Wait, you know that man? Yes, we know that man. He never revealed his name. He said that he was not from here. We thought he was, psycho in the head or something like that. But turns out it was true. You saw him? Yeah, one at the previous year when I was getting beaten. And next, after 3 months, when I painted the, Anbu Squadron's uniform pink, as all of the Anbus flinched and ground, visibly, as they were all hurt, because it was a lot of work getting the whole shit out of it, since the budget was tight and they couldn't afford the new jerseys for the whole Anbu Squadron. And aside from that, Hiruzen then asked, What is this power? Well, I can float and fly. As Naruto began to levitate. I can use the power of lightning itself. And I have super strength and durability. Interesting. Fascinating, said Danzo. So you are just walking tank and you can destroy anything. Even a Biju? Well, yeah, if I want to, but Kurumi-san wouldn't want me to do that. Wait, who? Kurumi? As Naruto said, as if they already knew who she was. As they all then begin to connect the dots. Wait, that's the name of the... But we thought that... Well, that was a genjutsu. Her original self is a nine-tailed kitsune fox. You see, she was a kitsune demon when she was found by the sage, and after making an alliance with her clan. The sage granted her the powers, a part of a Shinju, making her one of the Kyubis, an immortal demon, half chakra beast. I see. So, she talked to you or something? Well, more like we made peace. You see, what happened was, now we go towards a flashback. At the age of 5, Naruto was resting alone in his apartment, which was given to him newly as it was his birthday again and he was celebrating it alone. And that is when he heard a sniffing sound. He became scared at first because it was a dark room and he was alone himself, but after some time, when he went back to bed after comforting and consoling his heart, he woke up in a mindscape in which he saw that a woman was crying, hugging her knees. As Naruto went near her, "Why are you crying?" Naruto asked her, "Because I did something bad. In the fit of rage, I did something that affected your life, and that is why you feel lonely." As after that, she began to explain Naruto what has transpired and who his parents were and what she was. And Naruto then did something that most of the humans wouldn't even dare to do. Hugged her and said, "I forgive you." Naruto said with a smile, as she was shocked by these simple words. Many of the burdens that she was feeling and carrying on her heart was lifted. What do you mean? You forgive me? As I said, I forgive you. You 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 regret your actions, okay? And and not like the people who hurt me outside. I don't know how to say this, but you're nice. And I don't hate you. So I forgive you. Just don't leave me. Naruto said as Kurumi then hugged him and comforted him. After that, their bond began to grow and they grew into the bond of a big sister slash mother figure and a son and a little annoying brother figure. And ended the flashback. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Naruto said, summing it up as everyone was shocked. So wait, Kyubi feels guilty of what she has done? As then Kurumi took over Naruto. Yes, obviously I do. As everyone was shocked. Wait, why would you feel guilty? Because I was controlled and manipulated by an Uchiha. But from the looks of it, you people have done something and took care of the most of them. But the real culprit is not amongst them, still outside. What? Said all of them instantly. What do you mean? The real culprit was Madara Uchiha. How can you be so sure? Said Koharu. Because I was manipulated by his Sharingan twice. Once I was resting in the forest before Hashirama Senju arrived. I came here peacefully, and after having agreed to a meeting, I declined to his terms and left, and he respected my wishes, but that is when Madara, knowing my location, found me and manipulated me into attacking your village when you were kids. And after that, when I woke up, I was in Mito Uzumaki, my first prisoner. And next was Kushina. Both of them didn't try to understand me, but I regret what I did to a young newborn kid. Took away his family, and it's all because of that monster who manipulated me. I see. So I wasn't just dreaming of thinking that I saw Sharingan in your eyes that day. No, Hirusen Sarutobi. That was the truth that you saw. Who would it be? Why would it be Madara? He should be dead. We saw his body. We have found his skeleton, and Tsunade herself has justified that it was his. No, that was the skeleton of his blood clone, leaving his identity and DNA there. The real one was alive, because that Sharingan belonged to him. It could have been that a person has a Sharingan, that could be it, but whatever or whoever that was, he has the same motives as him, meaning he has a connection with Madara, or at least his plan. He has got his Sharingan as well, said Kyubi before disappearing. Oh, Kurumi-chan, warn me before you do that. Sorry, Naruto-kun, I had to. As after that, Naruto then said, okay, I'm gonna revert back to my normal self. Shazam! As Naruto turned back to his normal self. Ah, I missed that hunk already. As Naruto just chuckled. You'll see more than that. As after that, the council decided that Naruto should hide his powers because they were still unaware of that. What will be the reaction of the rest of the elemental nations after finding out that Konoha possessed such a shinobi formidable who had the power of that of a god. And after that, time began to pass as Naruto was now Anko Mitarashi as she became his personal teacher, and Naruto became her full-time apprentice. And time began to went by, and Naruto was soon introduced to his first summon, Aoba, who was also the leader of the Snake Summoning Clan, the one who was rebelling and making a difference from the bloodthirsty original Snake Clan, as he was a huge, strong python which was completely black and had blue eyes like Naruto. And both of them connected together very well. And Aoba agreed to teach Naruto the sage arts as well. And Naruto began his training journey from then on. And after that, 2 more years passed. It took Naruto 2 years to completely perfect the sage mode of the Snake Clan, but it took a huge toll on his body. Whenever he would use, it will hurt his organs because of the flow of venom through his blood circulating that he could inject through his teeth into his enemies if he wanted to, becoming a perfect Snake Sage, much more perfect than the original Snake Sage, which was Orochimaru, who could only hold this state for 10 minutes with taking huge damage to his body, while Naruto taking less damage to his body, usually growing larger but holding it for half an hour, which was more than enough to damage a lot of people. As now we see Naruto completing another mission, which was to destroy a hideout of the Anbus who were rogue, as he was finally arriving back with his, well, girlfriend slash sensei. So Naruto-kun, another mission done. Yep. Finally gonna go home and rest. How about we do a quickie? You know you're way too much horny, Uncle-chan, recently. What can I do? You're just something else. As after that, they did the deed, they finally returned. And once they did, let's just say they arrived to a site they did not wish to see. Their village was in fire, in flames, and it seems as if multiple shinobis were attacking. Turns out they found out soon after that some of the shinobis were able to escape, but the rest were captured. As Naruto then began to ask them questions. The first one was a masked person with silver gravity-defying hair, which Naruto identified as Kakashi, who was wounded deeply. What happened? It's the Akatsuki group. They, alongside the rest of the elemental nation, attacked. But the Kages, their eyes, they have Sharingan in them. I see. This could be only meaning that the person has arrived, Kurumi-chan. What are we supposed to do? What else? As Naruto then smirked, it's time to use it, isn't it? Yes. Shazam! As huge amount of lightning struck down, as from under it, a figure floating appeared, which was Naruto, with huge large hair, as well as buffed up body, and now standing at 6 feet tall as well. And suddenly, Naruto then did something, as his hand appeared a seal, which he opened after connecting it to his stomach seal. As Kurumi then full blast activated the KCM2 state, and that didn't stop Naruto as he activated the Snake Sage mode as one of his horns grew from one side. As after that, in a blitz of speed, many of the shinobis fell down as Naruto was standing on the other side, covered in lightning as well as his power. As Naruto then said, "People of elemental nations, stop this attack on my home or you will suffer." Like you can stop us. As in one hand Naruto gathered a huge amount of lightning, and from other hand he discharged it, turning it into a dragon. As after doing so, Naruto, manipulating his electrical dragon, burned and crisped through all the shinobis, who were turning into ashes and nothing more. Killed more than 100,000 shinobis from different villages, as the remaining shinobis of different villages just stood there in shock and horror. Is this the power of the god? Said Gaara, who was the manipulative Jinchuriki of the other side. As Naruto then said, "Leave." As they begin to run, as only Akatsuki and Orochimaru remained there. As Naruto landed in front of the Akatsuki first, as they introduced them. "Meet us at the Akatsuki, your final foe, Naruto Uzumaki." As Naruto saw the figures amongst them, one of them was Itachi as well. As Naruto looked down, "Why, Nisan, you are one of the kindest ones amongst them. Why did you do what you do? I know there must be a reason." "I only did because I wanted to test my power, Naruto." As Naruto then narrowed his eyes and in an instant disappeared, using his Snake Sage mode. As with his agility as well as flexibility, he was able to inject venom into Konan, who in an instant fell down as blood seeped out of different regions of her body as she was killed in an instant because of the venom. As Naruto was currently standing in front of the real pain, clutching his neck, so close to breaking it. Why shouldn't I kill you? Why shouldn't I kill you for attacking my house? It is a payback. You need to feel pain. Alright, I'll make you feel then much worse. As in an instant his neck broke, as the rest of the remaining pain pots fell down, as Naruto bursted his Rinnegan, as Kurumi said, and with the instant Naruto then returned back. As Naruto made different clones because he saw that the people who retreated outside of the village didn't left yet. As with the orders of the Kages, they were attacking from outside. Longer range jutsus were thrown. As Naruto's 4 clones gathered at the 4 corners of the village and erupted into 4 QB full Biju mode and covered the whole village. As the civilians were quite shocked what was going on and what they were witnessing, they were mesmerized and amazed and terrified at the same time with the power that was being displayed. As then, the real Naruto landed in the front of the remaining Akatsuki and discharged a huge amount of lightning, as this literally killed most of them. Sasori was able to dodge most of them, as was Hidan, since he was an immortal. But as for Kakazu, his 5 horse bursted out because of the electricity, frying him, as well as Deidara, who was a mad bomber. His bombs exploded and killed him. He died with his own art, but these two were able to survive somewhat. As for Toby, he was able to phase through, but Zetsu wasn't that lucky. He was killed. Damn it, Zetsu. And as for Itachi, he was able to activate Susanoo and able to dodge. So these were the only Akatsuki members remaining, as Naruto then began to walk towards the remaining one. As in an instant he disappeared and appeared in front of Sasori, as he then said, grabbing him, Shazam! As the huge amount of lightning struck, killing him and making his puppets render useless, as all of them were now crunched and destroyed. As then, Naruto turned back into his Shazam state, using Shazam again. All we gotta do is just make him say Shazam. Itachi, use your genjutsu to make him say, on it. Before Itachi could do so, Naruto appeared behind him and knocked him out, because Naruto knew something was wrong with Itachi. As he went towards the rest, and they attacked him, more like he didn't tried, but his scythe didn't even pierce through Naruto's this form, as Naruto grabbed his scythe and with his neck broke it, and the 3 pointy sides of the scythe were thrusted into his body, and Naruto ripped the scythe upwards, killing him in an instant because his internal organs were hurt, and the core of the Jashin that was placed in his chest was cracked and broken beyond repair, meaning he was killed. And as for, well, the only remaining member, Naruto's lightning ability was able to catch through his phasing form and was able to kill him by electrocuting him and frying his insides out. And that is when Naruto then woke up Itachi. Why did you did what you did, Itachi Nisan? I still don't believe you. You would do something for such a petty reason. It was Danzo. You have my freedom to go and kill him, then. What about Sasuke? He's in a mental asylum because of you, what you have done. Shit. Thank you, Naruto. I guess I need to end my own sins with my own hand. I'm not gonna even pray into that, Nissan, but don't do something that you will regret later on. I won't. As after that, Naruto went with the help to help out the civilians until one of the arrived. It's bad. Okage-sama is losing badly, and he's battling Orochimaru with the first and second who was resurrected. What? As Naruto arrived in front of the seal, and using his huge amount of lightning that he gathered, he dispersed it with both of the hands and overcharged the seal that was there, so much that the 4 that were holding it, the sound 4, were fried, and Naruto then landed in front of the Kages as well as the Sanin. Impressive. As he saw the Sage Mode. How do you have that? Well, call it a gift from your precious student and my sensei. Should have known. As Manda was summoned, and as for Naruto, he summoned Aoba. I guess it is time to decide, Aoba. Your battle is here. Thanks, Naruto-san. I will do this. I take care of this. You take care of the rest. As the battle commenced, Naruto dashed towards Orochimaru, as Orochimaru entered his own Snake Sage mode. But Naruto was then talked out of his more power. Are you gonna go ahead with all these powers combined? You're scared because my Snake Sage mode is superior. It might be. because I'm not gonna listen to your worst snake. You're worse than a snake. As Naruto with his venom injection killed Orochimaru, making him and marking him the strongest sage. As Manda on his dying deathbed said to Naruto, "Turn to my side if you want the true power. I will make you much more stronger than you are." As Naruto, gathering lightning with his one hand, threw it towards Manda, roasting him and turning him into ashes. Pathetic idiot. As the first and second then looked towards Naruto. It seems that the future of Konoha is in brighter hands. Way too much brighter though, but still, I agree with Tobirama's words. Thanks, Sensei. You have our gratitude, young one. As Naruto bowed, always. As the both of them disappeared as well. As after that, we see that Naruto rescued them, and the civilians after that. As the people begin to, well, celebrate him, cheer him. The one person that was hated was soon now realized as their hero. The civilian council tried to make things difficult for him, but it didn't work. Their, well, power over people, influence over people, was nothing more than a shadow. And another sad, unfortunate incident happened. 3 elders were butchered down by an unknown force, which was Itachi Uchiha, which was kept secret from the people. And we see that Sasuke was broken out and taken away from there. Itachi has taken Sasuke so that he could keep him safe and they could start new somewhere else, away from this hatred and accursed world. And that is what they were going to do. And as for Naruto, well, he was currently sitting at the Hokage monument until his Nesan reminded him of something. Naruto-kun, what is it, Nesan? You remember that you promised Anko Nechan that today you'll buy her dinner. Oh shit! As Naruto dashed towards Dango shop where he saw that Anko was waiting for him. You're 45 minutes late. I forgot. You know what time it is? As snakes appeared from her gloves. Run. No! As Naruto began to turn into Shazam and dash away. Fly away, more like it, as Anko was chasing him down with a huge snake. As Naruto had tears in his eyes while flying away. As for Tizumi, we see her seeing him. One of these days, Kushina, I'm gonna turn into a cougar and go for your son. As she could have sworn in the sky, she saw Kushina giving her a thumbs up with a mischievous smile. I'll take this as your blessing and yes. And as for Naruto, he was flying away, and the people were just laughing. And as for Anko, well, she was chasing him for a little bit of her own fun time and torture techniques. As this is where I'm going to be leaving this story off, guys. I hope you like this one, and if you do, then make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you like the content of this channel. As this is Apollo Uchiha, and I'm signing off for the day. Peace!